We've already seen it, and we got our meld metal, at least, so I am going to throne this one because it is not just a regular VMAX. Even from that times, meaning we only get 3 hits, or we get lucky with a little something else. Radiant Venusaur. Next 4 will be from our final box, which, hey, oh, this one was good. Pheasantipity and Monkey Dory. Hey guys, Georgiasaur here, back with another one. You know what time it is. You can tell with our Persian what we're going to be opening up here. We got our Shrouded Fable, but against, over here, Dragonite. Where do you think we got Dragonite? We got it from Pokemon Go. So all these Pokemon Go's are from the Dragonite Premier boxes right here. We've seen it before, so I didn't bother keeping one open or closed for y'all. And then Shrouded Fable, they're all King Gambit boxes right here. So we're going to put them against each other, see what turns out, and let's go ahead and see what we get. Now, from here, we're going to start with Pokemon Go. And in Pokemon Go, the trick was 4 cards. So I'm going to go ahead and put 4 cards. Go ahead and get these codes. Pretty sure those still work. I know they do. But the ones that don't work, yeah, we did it correctly. The ones that don't work are the ones from the game. So, starting off with a hit, a Alolan Executor. And this is going to count as our EX basically. So I'm just going to go ahead, put him right there. And the big hit cards are right here. You guys know those are the top 3. Mewtwo and other cards. So those are the top 3 from this set. And obviously from Shrouded Fable, we have our own cards going for that there. But we're going to see how it turns out. Again, the only reason these two are against each other is because they are both special sets. We had some Pokemon Go, and we wanted to put it up against another special. So we got some Shrouded, and just got a bunch of King Gambits to go against it. So that's what we're going to be putting them against each other. Just because special versus special. Pokemon Go, you got our Bidoof, Normal, and Blissey. Pokemon Go was its own era. Obviously now, the app is still played, but the codes that come in these boxes aren't useful anymore. So I'm not even going to show them to you guys. There's our Slowpoke, Slowbro, and Blastoise. So didn't even try showing them to you. But I know that these cards, at least these codes, I think are still useful in that sense. So let's see how it turns out. Hopefully you guys enjoy seeing these older cards, but didn't bother going through a full set of these because we've already seen it and we got our meld metal. At least, so I am going to throne this one because it is not just a regular VMAX. We got our metal VMAX, which, if you wouldn't believe me, the Rainbow Mel Metal VMAX, the Rainbow Mel Metal is one of the top cards in this set. So, see if we can get any rainbows because Pokemon Go didn't really have anything. It's like an Obsidian Flames. They're not really worth much, but there are some nice looking cards here, which would be good to get. We got our Venusaur there, and then now our next 3 go from there. Our code, because these are still useful, so make sure you use them. Again, the ones that came in the box were useless at this point. Got our Spinarak and our Charmander. I think I gave something wrong there. Pikachu was our holo there. Just ended up getting rid of it. Again, here, different trick, so some cards are escaping me. But I think I'm counting up to 4. I should be counting to 4. There's our energy, so yeah, and then 1, 2, 3. It's just probably going a little too fast. So, Egg Incubator and a Slacking. So, another V here, meaning we've gotten 3 hits so far from this Premier box. Let's see what this last one gives us. This was basically an ETB, had 9 packs in it. Let's see if we can get one more. Or this proves that the ratio still exists even from that times, meaning we only get 3 hits, or we get lucky with a little something else. Radiant Venusaur. So horrible centering, if I might add, but Radiant, it is Venusaur. Just gonna take down our Melmetal and put our Radiant boy there in the middle. Now, moving on to Shrouded Fable. We got our cards here. Obviously, the big boys here. Pheasantipity, the Gold and Earth Vessel, and our boy Persian. So, we're going to see how this turns out here. If we get one of those, I'm pretty sure it would beat out anything possible from our Pokemon Go set. But we start off with a hit again. We start our hits with a pack of hits, whatever. We start off with a hit in our first pack. It is a Reverum though, just a regular EX. There's our code, and there's our 3. Drowsy, Toxicroak, Haxorus. And again, these are all King Gambit, but as you can see, I'm opening in 9s, so King Gambit only had 4. We had an extra, obviously, so we can put 1 extra pack on top of each set of 8, meaning that first pack was from a different box, and we'll see how that first box would have been. So that would have been a hit from one of the boxes. This King does a different hit from another box. And we'll see what else comes out in this box. Some little extra thing we're going to be noting, because one more pack, and that would be the end of another box. So, there's our 3. Meowth, Slitherwing, and Cresselia. And our last one here for this box. Not really going well with these. They're more slippery than previous packs. But this last one is another box of the King Gambit. We got our 3 with Copperjaw, Fracture, and Copperjaw. So only an EX is in that one King Gambit box. And by the end of this, we'll be able to see what each single pack that was separated on top of the double boxes ended up giving us. Got a Duskull, Crobat, and Cresselia. So, again, just making that comparison of special versus special. At the moment, these specials ain't really giving us much, because we just got 2 EXs. And another EX right there, another Kingdra, which is gonna happen because, again, these King Gambit boxes only had 4 packs. So, they could be just some of the regular old EXs in there and nothing else. So, that's the kind of luck that ends up happening here. Again, those promos are what move these types of boxes. Meaning, if you don't get anything in there, you're not really able to complain because you got the promo. So, yeah. So we're going to put that there. Again, you got reverse energies here, so the reverses do count for something. But if not, everything else is just really not much of much. There are a lot of staples here at least. But, wow! Cassiopeia starting us off great with this box. This is number 4. So our number 4 card came out here. So that's a dope ass hit right there. And that would have been in one of the boxes of a King Gambit 4-pack. A Kingdra and a Cassiopeia came in that 4-pack. So, Pokemon Go, let's keep it going from there. We got our code card there. And our 4 to the front. Again, against the Cassiopeia. Not really counting these as rounds. Mewtwo. But, again, these verses of at least what we're going to get from each of them is very different here. Because if we do verses, I don't think there's really any value in Pokemon Go besides the big boys. Just like in Shrouded Fable, honestly, I don't think there's really any value besides the big boys too. But we'll see if it ends up being like that or not when I edit the video. Because I'm not going to count it as rounds right now, but we'll see how it goes by the end of this. Either way. Comparing the hits, at least. There's our 3. Natu, Lunatone, Snorlax. And at least here, everything had the Pokemon Go symbol besides the V's. So, that's good there. There's our code. And 4 with 3. Squirtle, Eevee, Gyarados. Because basically, a lot of these were the app, but some of these came with like a hint of the Pokemon movie, which is Mewtwo, I think. Only that one, but there is a hint of that Detective Pikachu movie in there. Alolan Executor is a full art. Prefer not to take down the Radiant for that, and I won't. But if we get something else in the next round, I probably will. Or if we get something else with these 4 that are left, I'll be switching it out. There's our code for you, which I don't know how many of you would be looking for illustration or codes right now for Pokemon Go, but they're there if you need them. There's a Tyranitar. And our next one for you. I know maybe typing them isn't the best, but that's what we can do with our good old YouTube. Oh, hell yeah! Dragonite V-Star Rainbow. Was not expecting to see a rainbow. And the rainbow is a big boy here. Definitely taking down our Radiant Venusaur. Here, Dragonite is number... Well, here, Dragonite is a top 3. He is number 3. Only things above him are 2 Mewtwo's. The special illustration Mewtwo, and the Rainbow Mewtwo. So... we got a top 3 card. Even though Cassiopeia is close to it, she is still only number 4. Meaning, we could still get something that gets up there with our Pokemon Go packs. Or, I mean, there's still stuff we could get above Pokemon Go, because we could get one of those Mewtwo's. But there's still 3 cards above Cassiopeia. Or Cassiopeia. However you want to pronounce it. There's our Ditto! A Spinarak Ditto card. This guy is actually worth a lot too, so he's gonna be sleeved and put in our hits. But I'm not gonna take down Dragonite, obviously. But a Ditto card, nonetheless. Very good there. Obviously, I think the one that is Bidoof is the most valuable one. But Ditto, worth it nonetheless. And we'll go. Yeah, Bidoof is the one, and then after that is Spinarak. So... we got a good hit nonetheless there. Now we're just going straight to Shrouded Fable. This is the 1 pack from the top. Would this have been anything good? No. And now these others are the 4 from each of King Gambit. There's our code. And the 1 with the 3. Kufant, Decidueye, and Zoroark. And again, we do have a top 3 here as well. It's the Earthen Vessel, Persian, and Pheasantipede in exactly the order of Earthen Vessel before, first place, Pheasantipede second, and Persian third. There was a point where Persian was first. There was a point where Pheasantipede was first. Those 3 are the ones that are honestly duking it out because they are changing. Again, Pokemon Go also changed a lot because the realistic Mewtwo wasn't at the top before. They are ever changing, just like the Pokemon market. This is our last one of this box. And we have another one of 4. Over here is only Okidogi. So let's see if anything else would have come out besides Okidogi. With Drowsy, Zubats, and no, it would have just been an Okidogi box. Those promos. Okay, so there's our code and our last 3. Let's see how much or what would have been from this box, because we do have, again, these are separated in boxes. These are separated in rounds of 9, but these boxes of King Gambit only had 4 packs in them, so obviously 8 from 2 boxes, and then 1 extra box to top them off to make it a 9v9. There's our code and our 3. Janine, Rowlet, and Tapu Bulu. And this is our last pack from this one. If not, this was a bust box, which is possible from 4 packs. Well, you could say 30% would be at least 1 hit, which is not really, it's 25, but that's the best you could do with an Okidogi again. So 2 boxes there with only Okidogi. And them's the breaks. That is what happens. That's the thing that goes there. We're talking about the rainbows. One of my buddies, Kevin, brought it up. That actually, that's true. We don't have rainbows anymore. And Ugo mentioned, yes, we do. We have the border rainbow Pokemon cards. Those right here, we've pulled them before, but very different from a full rainbow card to just a border rainbow card. Changes it completely. So that type of art style has disappeared. Silver Tempest was the last one to bring it up with my buddy Lugia. Obviously, I think there was more than one. I think Regidrago also had it, but I only really cared about the Lugia. But those rainbows are gone. Not really around. That happened with GX. There were some rainbow ones there too, but no longer. Now they just have the border, not the entire card. And I kind of get it. Maybe some people were complaining about it. Just like with the golds, where they changed the golds now that it shows the actual color. I don't know if they did that with only the partner ones, or if that's going to be something that's happening. But, so, again, those are disappearing at that point. So, no, we don't have them anymore. Kind of sad there. The GXs had them, all that type of stuff. But, no, they're not here. No, it's not a Ditto. But, hey, we got a full art, so that's fine. A full art came out here, and right now is the only one that's come out. Just our full art. Again, the Bidoof Ditto is the one that's the big one. Obviously, any of the Dittos are great, but the Bidoof one is the best one. No, Ditto 1, gotta take 4. And there's R3 with Rattata, our Alolan Rattata, and a V. Conkeldurr. We got both Conkeldurrs. There's an alt Conkeldurr. Now I want that one. Just because we got those two, now I want to see that alt. Even though it's worth nothing. There's the price on the screen. But Conkeldurr is still an alt on this set. So now that we pulled the V and the full art, gotta kind of want to see the V alt art. Which I already know what it looks like. He's holding both of the stick, rocks, whatever, cement things. Support beams, probably. Or is that the other one? Because one of them is holding metal beams. Yeah. He's only worth $3. But only worth $3. But hey, now that we pulled both of those, I kind of want to see the other one. But again, the one evolution before him, pretty sure he's holding metal beams. Here they're cement beams or cement rock, cement rods, whatever. But them's the brakes for that guy. Now we got our Bibarel, Venusaur, and another Slacking, so that's another V. 3 hits here, 2 Vs, and a full art. And last pack for round 3, which is not really comparing rounds, but just gonna keep saying round 3. There's, I did 2, 3, 4. There's R4, and there's R3. With a normal, Pidove. Oh! Hell yeah! That's fire! Damn,
my boy, Mewtwo.
That's great. So we pulled number 1. Now what we're missing is number 2. Got number 3 here with him. Now we just need Rainbow Mew there in the middle, but obviously taking the throne. Was not expecting that. Okay, so round number 3. Finish with this round, and then we got one more to go. But there's our code. And whoa, look at that color. Kind of sucks, but hey, that's what happens with these prints. Got a Pokevital, which is just a regular old A spec. Nothing big here. So we do have competition for this stuff to happen. Stupid sleeve there ain't working. And let's just put this one there and put him in the back. Because we still have no top 3s. We already pulled 2 top 3s over here with the Pokemon Go. At least a top 3, hopefully, from Shrouded Fable. Because even though Cassiopeia... Oh, Monkey Dory! Nice! Big boy here. He is a big boy. Number 9. And he has become very meta. People used to dislike this guy, but now he has become a meta card. I'm not going to take Cassiopeia down, but meta card right there. People didn't care about him before, and now people are looking for that card specifically. So that's what happens with Pokemon. It changes as soon as it shows up in regionals or whatever. Card prices change completely, and the cards, or maybe not even the prices, but people start looking for stuff they weren't looking for before. So it just changed the realm of Pokemon there when there's a regional. Sorry. And there's our 3. Cresselia, Absol Tapu Bulu. And last one for this box because, again, the first sleeve had nothing. That was from one box. These 4 are from another King Gambit box. And the next 4 will be from our final box. Which, hey, oh, this one was good. Pheasantipity and Monkey Dory in the same box. First EX Pheasantipity and any kind of Pheasantipity of the video. Again, Pheasantipity is always a hard one with Shrouded Fable, even though there's a freaking regular EX version of him. But there's our 3, and this will be our second box. Nothing there. And again, this is our second box of this row of 9 because top 1 was just a regular old sleeve from a different one of the boxes. Oh, hell yeah!
Nice.
Gold card. Doesn't take down Cassiopeia in amounts. It's number 8, right above Monkey Dory. But it is a new one and it is a gold, so it's gonna be taking the throne right there between our Mewtwo and having our Serena show in the middle. So we're getting some good stuff. This one was from its own box of 4 again in a King Gambit box, which again you can get absolutely nothing from. Get 1 EX or get something like that where we got our Cassiopeia, where we got our gold energy. Let's see if we can finish this one with one more thing. Hopefully something good comes out. If not, the gold already made it. Last 3. Dusclops, Galvantula, and hey, it's just the gold, so that's good. And to finish off, guys, last one here. I'm gonna see what ends up happening with our boys of Pokemon Go. Can we pull the number 2? We've already pulled the number 3 again. Number 3 and number 1, can't complain there. But let's see if we can pull that number 2, Pikachu and Charizard. We still haven't pulled any top 3 from Shrouded Fable, so that's gonna be what we're wanting to see there. But again, let's see if we can get that number 2, because if we get that number 2 spot, then dang, you've seen previous episodes of me opening up Pokemon Go. Check that out if you haven't looked at it, and specifically Premier Ball Dragonites, so you can check out and see what we got in those compared to this video. It was a very different type of opening, so either way, check it out. Some nice stuff in there still, but if you're kind of nostalgic, you can see some Radiance in there as well. But let me know what you thought of that one, and make sure to stick around to see what the rest of this is, because we got that already. Let's see if this last one gives us something worthwhile. There's our code and our 4. Makes that a little longer with 4. We got our Bibarel, Wartortle, and Zapdos. We're just gonna keep it going. Maybe this one will be an empty one, because in the previous ones they weren't really empty. They were kind of little in the sense that nothing great came out, but after 2 good hits, kind of just want to keep getting good hits, huh? Spark and Gyarados, with these bad boys being next. There's our code. And there's our 4. Larvitar, Snorlax, Pikachu, and 4 more packs of this last Pokemon Go here. A future episode, a future video, you're gonna be seeing some Pokemon tins, but you're gonna have to wait and see where that comes out. So make sure to subscribe. Go, oh, Radiant, and it's the Venusaur again. But hey, that's still a Radiant. So if you want to see that one, go ahead, subscribe, comment. Let me know what video you're thinking we're going to put it up against something, because it is going to be up against something. But it's going to be an entire case of Pokemon Go tins versus something else. So let me know what you guys think in those comments, what you might think it'd be up against. There's our 3. Pikachu, Venusaur, and Snorlax. So again, we got a V Radiant. Again, that Radiant's nice already. At least we're getting stuff from it. I would count that as good, but still, I want to see that second level. There's our Melmetal. Our second level, I mean second place, which we have one more. We've seen our VMAX. We've seen our full art. We've seen the V. I don't think Melmetal has an alt. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. But there's our last Pokemon Go code for y'all. And let's see if we got the number 2 in our last pack. Got Pikachu, Charmander, and Gyarados. So still very happy with what we got. And let's finish off Shrouded Fable here with our last 9. This is the last pack of the top 4 that I was saying, that all 4 came out. And only Reverum was there at the point. So let's see if nothing was in there anyway. So that King Gambit box had Zilch in it. Now these 2 are 2 boxes of themselves. So let's see if these of 4 have anything worthwhile in there to go with us. There's our code. Honestly, just a Pheasantipity makes it worth it. But we've also only gotten 1 Pheasantipity at this point. So let's keep it going from there. There's our next pack. Code for y'all. And our 3. Beware, Golbat, and Haxorus. Next ones for us. Got only a few left. This one and a next are another box down. And then our last box of 4. Kufant, Krogunk, Tapu Bulu, and let's see, does this box even have anything in it? Because this is the last one for this box of 4, and we'll see if the last box of 4 leaves us with something. Because if not, pretty low there. Yeah, Reverum again. A Reverum. Now we got a double of each, I think. We have 2 Kingdras, 2 Okidogis, 2 Reverums. And honestly, I think Pokemon Go, like, even though I'm not putting them against each other specifically in rounds, who won rounds, who didn't, but with the hits we got in Pokemon Go here this time, I'm pretty much giving Reverum again. I'm pretty much giving it to Pokemon Go. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys, but let me know what you think in those comments. Even though I'm not pitting them specifically against each other, even though we did get a gold and an alt over here as well, that rainbow, very nice. Kind of good to see it again, because we didn't know we were going to lose them. Got our Tapu Bulu, and again, that Mewtwo. Fire Mewtwo. There's our code. And our 3. We got Stuffle, Pecharunt EX. So this box had 2 EXs. See if in this last pack we have anything to rave about. If it's a freaking Pheasantipity, I'm happy. But with our luck, again, only 1 dang Pheasantipity has come out. Finishing with, hey, nice, a Horsey. Illustration rare. So this last box had 3 hits, 75%. Again, Horsey doesn't take spots or anything here, but it's still a nice illustration rare. Okay guys, wrapping it up here. We're done with this video, and we're gonna show you what we got. Obviously, this is basically V and EX are the same thing. We got our Conkeldurr. We got 2 Conkeldurrs, but here we got a Reverum as well, and another Reverum with our Slacking. Got 2 Slackings as well, so there's our Slacking with Pecharunt. Then Kingdra with Alolan, which a lot of these are repeats. Melmetal with Kingdra, Mewtwo with Okidogi, Melmetal with Okidogi, Pheasantipity with Alolan Executor. Here we got an A-Spec with Conkeldurr, regular Spinarak, but it's a Ditto and Horsey. 2 Radiants, which I'm going to leave that one and go with our Munkidori Radiant. The big boys, hyper rare, are Rainbow Dragonite V-Star and our hyper rare of the basic Metal Energy. And then our 2 big ones, which I'm gonna give them both the crown because I was not expecting to see. I wasn't expecting to see Dragonite, but I was not expecting to see those either. So very nice opening of Pokemon Go and Shrouded Fable. Let me know what you guys thought in those comments. Go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe. What was your favorite hit? What was your favorite part of the video? And go ahead, share, hit that notification bell so we know when you got another video to watch. But that's been the video, guys, and I've been Georgisaur. Have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night whenever you're watching. Peace out.